Meet the 2025 MANSORY Audi RSQ8 P900, an SUV that's part German engineering masterpiece, part wild tuner fantasy. But here's the big question. Is this the fastest SUV of 2025? Or just hype wrapped in carbon fiber? Let's find out.
Let's start with what you see first, the design. The front fascia, aggressive, doesn't even begin to cover it. Massive air intakes dominate the bumper, flanked by sharp LED matrix headlights. The hood, all carbon fiber CISA, is sculpted with vents that look ready to swallow air by the cubic meter. From the side, those widened fenders mean business, housing 23-inch forged turbine-style alloys that look like they belong on a concept car. Every panel seems to scream speed, even when the car's standing still. Of course, this is MANSORY, so subtlety isn't part of the vocabulary. The rear gets an equally wild treatment. An extended carbon diffuser, quad exhaust tips the size of coffee cans, and a spoiler that would make a race car blush. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. Under the hood, Audi's already monstrous 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 has been reimagined. Stock, the RSQ8 is no slouch, but MANSORY pushes it to an earth-shaking 900 horsepower and 1,250 nanometers of torque. That's more power than most hypercars from a decade ago. 0 to 100 kilometers per h, just 3.3 seconds. Top speed, an electronically limited 305 kilometers per h. And you get the feeling it could go faster if they let it. In case you're wondering, yes, that's faster than some Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and you've still got space in the back for groceries. Inside, you still have Audi's precision build quality, but now dipped in MANSORY luxury. The seats are hand-stitched in premium leather, and you can choose almost any color combination you can imagine. Alcantara lines the headliner, carbon fiber covers the dash, and even the door sills are customized. Audi's virtual cockpit remains one of the best digital displays in the game, while the Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system fills the cabin with crystal-clear audio. Whether you're blasting classical or club tracks, it's a space that manages to be both a driver's cockpit and a lounge. On the road, the P900 delivers a very particular kind of thrill. The throttle is instant, and the acceleration pins you back into the seat. The exhaust note, deep, brutal, and guaranteed to set off alarms in underground parking garages. But here's the surprise, it's not just a blunt instrument. The adaptive air suspension keeps it surprisingly smooth on city streets, and the Quattro all-wheel drive means you can push it through corners with confidence. It's one of those cars that feels just as at home, cruising at 60 as it does rocketing past 200. So, is this the fastest SUV of 2025? On paper, it's definitely up there, but numbers are only part of the story. This is about exclusivity. Each P900 is built in tiny numbers tailored exactly to its owner's preferences, and that exclusivity comes at a cost, around $350,000 and up before you start ticking the option boxes. For some, that's excessive. For others, that's the price of standing out in a sea of black Range Rovers and G-Wagons.
The 2025 MANSORY Audi RSQ8 P900 is bold, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Whether it's the fastest or just hype depends on how you measure it, but one thing's for sure, it's unforgettable. Would you take this over a Lamborghini Urus Performante or a Ferrari Puro Sangue? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.